Hey guys, it's Bebo and I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be doing something like a good bit different from my usual videos. So normally obviously I do gaming videos, but today I felt like doing an unboxing and I guess a review for the simple reason that this just came in today and I felt like unboxing it. These are my hands if you've never seen them before. So what just came in was my new Game Boy Pocket. This is, I believe it's called the Atomic Purple. I believe that's what they call it. Not entirely sure. I got this secondhand, obviously, off of eBay for like, I think 40 bucks, something like that. I've been sort of like collecting Game Boys recently, so this was my first one. This is the NES Classics Game Boy Advance SP, which is currently dead. So, yeah, this is, what game do I have in? Lego Star Wars 2. Honestly, pretty good game. If you like the Lego Star Wars series and you have a Game Boy Advance, or a Game Boy Advance, recommend it, because why not? And then I also have this, so this is like the original Game Boy. Here it is. I'll probably be doing a good bit of comparisons between this and this because the Game Boy Pocket was sort of the first like revision to the original Game Boy, and it was essentially just like a better Game Boy. Like whereas the Game Boy Advances were like properly different systems, these were really the same system, just like with slight upgrades. So I guess I'll just get into it. This is my first time unboxing it. Here, I'll just put that there for now. So yeah, and this is I believe this is the Japanese packaging. I assume the North American packaging looks different, and possibly the European one too. I'm not entirely sure. So open it up. There's this sort of white cardboard thing that covers the top. It has little punch outs for the buttons, and then here it is. Don't know if you can see the color that well. Looks kind of weird on camera, but trust me, it's a very nice purple color. So then take it out of its little sleeve here. I'll put this to the side. So some of the upgrades to the original Game Boy that were in the Game Boy Pocket were, well, one thing is obviously the form factor. It's significantly smaller, but you'll notice the screen is actually bigger, and I'll show you in a minute. The screen quality itself is better. Like this one is sort of a black and green screen, whereas this one is closer to a black and white screen. And then another thing is if you turn them around, you'll see, so the Game Boy, the original Game Boy, required 4 AA batteries, whereas the Game Boy Pocket only requires 2 AAA batteries. Anyway, if I turn it back to the front here, you can actually see though that the layout is like noticeably, or not the layout, but the like overall design is noticeably different. So it still has that rounded part here with all the straight edges everywhere else, and the speakers down here, but the buttons are like noticeably smaller. Although in terms of feel, they're not like later, like you can see on the SP, the buttons are sort of these very thin, like short clicky buttons. Here, I'll hold it up to the mic. So you can tell that the buttons are a lot clickier on here. However, these ones have buttons more similar to like console buttons, like that you would find on a proper controller. So another interesting thing to note here is that on the Game Boy, so I can actually show you, if I just take this little plug off. So here is what's called the exit connector, and this basically allowed you to connect to other Game Boys through a cable, and that essentially allowed you to play multiplayer. Um, Although on the Game Boy Pocket, you can actually see the connectors different, and I believe this was the link cable, and this was what was also used on the Game Boy Color, and a very similar variant of it was used on the Game Boy Advance and SP. So now I just put in the batteries, and I'm gonna just put the little battery covers. Oh, there we go. I don't know why that was being weird. Put the battery covers back on, and then I can. It's upside down. And then I can show you how they compare when actually playing. So I will just grab this. Here's basically just like a cheap flash card, like multi-card thing that I got on eBay. I don't remember exactly how much it was. I think it's like a knockoff of a better flash card. But so I'll plug it into the original Game Boy, and then I can show you. So I turn it on. I don't know. Yep. Okay, now the credits are over, and there's the Tetris Plus like startup screen. So this actually you can probably see that there. So my original Game Boy has a few columns of dead pixels there on the side. So hopefully there aren't any dead pixels on my Game Boy Pocket. I actually haven't started it up yet. I literally like just opened it. So let's see. Yeah, so this is like a fairly standard sort of Game Boy experience, which is to be expected, given the fact that it's like a standard Game Boy. So yeah, I'll just show you the Game Boy Pocket in a little bit. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so that was the original Game Boy. So now I'm plugging it into the Game Boy Pocket. A bit tighter than that one, although I don't know if that's because the Game Boy Pocket was actually like tighter, or if it was just that one was like more heavily used or something like that. Anyway, the switch is still on the top where it was on that one, although I noticed that I believe, yeah, it seems like this one doesn't actually lock the cartridge into place like the other one. So you'll actually see on the original Game Boy, once you flip that switch, you really can't take it out because of that little bit there. But then on the Game Boy Pocket, it actually doesn't have that, which I find quite interesting. So anyway, I turn it on, and let's see. Oh. Okay. Didn't realize that. So I guess on the original Game Boy, the contrast dial is here, and the volume is there. Whereas with the Pocket, the contrast is on the right side, and the volume, I guess, is on the left side. And also, I just realized that you scroll down to increase the volume, which is not how it was on this one. It was the opposite. But anyway, so I guess I'll just start up the same game of Tetris. And one thing about the Game Boy Pocket is, although it was smaller and more portable, I actually find it less comfortable because it's so much more compact. My hands are like so much closer together, whereas this one you're really just kind of holding a brick. Although the screen is clearly much nicer on this one. So let's see. Hopefully I can do a little better on this one than I did on the other one. Something that I notice about this D-pad right away is it feels sort of rockier than the other one. Like, with the other one, I don't even know how to describe it. This one just, it feels like I'm rocking it more than I'm pressing a button. Whereas the other one felt a tad bit more like I was pressing a button. Yeah, that's strange. I wasn't expecting that, but that's interesting. No, that's not good. Not actually, let's see, yeah, I'm not good at Tetris. That's like, so I'm just going to play this a little bit more, and then I'll get back to you in a little bit. Oh, yay! Cleared the board. That's satisfying. Oh, that's done. Yeah, that's it. Okay, you get the point. Okay, so what I'll say about this is basically this is clearly a better system. I think I personally always preferred how this one looked. I thought it just had more personality. Um, I think so. It's worn off a good bit here, so you can see the buttons look almost smooth, and you can like barely make out what's written there. But one thing to note is that like the text here on the original Game Boy, the font like had so much more character to it, and I think the whole the whole system just had more character than the Pocket did. Having said that, I think when it comes down to which system is better, obviously the Game Boy Pocket is better. Sure, it's slightly less comfortable than the original Game Boy, but given the screen quality and the portability and just like everything else, I think the Game Boy Pocket is just a superior device. Okay, so anyway, this was really rushed together, and I should probably not be doing this right now because I've work to do and other stuff. But really hope you enjoyed my scrap together review of the Game Boy Pocket. Um, if you liked it, hit the thumbs up. If you loved it, please subscribe, and I guess hit the bell or something. I don't know, is that what people say? Yeah, anyway, bye. See you in the next video.